Jameson Allen just got a $3 million verdict in Marion County. I wanted him to tell you firsthand the top 5 challenges of getting this $3 million verdict. Number 1.
Our client was elderly. In fact, 88 years old at the time of the injury and 93 years old at the time of trial. She was born before the stock market crash in 1929. The way insurance companies value cases, the way plaintiffs' attorneys often value cases for elderly people is to reduce the value because there's not as much life left on average. So with a permanent injury, that permanent injury doesn't have the same length of an effect.
Number 2.
Selecting our before-after witnesses. A witness who will testify to how a client was conditioned before and conditioned after. So it's exactly what it sounds like.
What was the number 1 thing you think that made an impact on this jury? Because we did have before and after witnesses. Who was the number 1 you think?
It was our client's dental hygienist.
Dental hygienist. When he told me he was going to do this, I was like, what? What could a dental hygienist possibly add? But this is actually brilliant. Give us a synopsis of what the dental hygienist did.
Dental hygienist was essentially part of her family dentist. And so this dental hygienist knew her for 30 years. She knew stories, knew the family, so had a connection there, but also could see her over time and know what was a normal decline due to age and what was, bam, because of the trauma.
The 3rd challenge for this $3 million verdict.
I would say it's setting aside my ego.
He doesn't seem like a very egomaniac type person, but walk us through that real quick.
Well, anyone who litigates has a pretty big ego, whether we show it or not. One of the issues is that I turned over testimony, direct examination, to an attorney who had never done an injury case before. That was very difficult for me to do, but discussing as a team, we decided that was the best thing to do. She was amazing. She did the direct examinations better than I ever will be able to do.
The client's son had tears in his eyes at the end of her questioning, and truly just a moving type thing. And I know exactly what he's talking about. When you're doing these cases, the only reason you have confidence to do these cases is because you know you're the best. But knowing what's best for the client, I give you so much credit for doing that. There was also another thing he had to do regarding ego. What was that last thing?
Well, this I have to thank Marc for, is they brought in a jury consultant, a body language expert, to help decide who to strike.
And she is awesome. Her name's Lisa Mitchell. The 4th challenge.
Doctors dealing with medical testimony. They don't like to be in person. They don't like their schedule affected. So as soon as it became acceptable to do video, that's what they want to do. They want to do video testimony a week or 2 or a month or even 8 months before trial.
5th and final challenge.
The reality of 2020 to 2022 court system in Marion County.
And we're not criticizing the judges or the staff, just the logistical. In addition to COVID shutting things down for a long time, Marion County Courthouse moved into a new building. $3 million. All those challenges didn't even stop him. Go work.